governance is at every stage. Say the CEO or the managing director or the CMD, he is also a part of the governance. At the same time, a shift in charge or a foreman, activity in charge, he is also a part of governance. So governance at various stages is involved. So basically, the broad perspective of governance is to be taken into account. That is essential. Because normally, it is thought in a very narrow perspective. So this is the first thing I would say about it. The main and second important thing is that, as it is observed, that the interest at the governance level is who is holding that position or who is controlling that. If he is parting with the ethics and moral or the humanity, then whole thing moves in a wrong direction. And that is what we commonly nowadays we see in the society. I won't blame anybody, but a person who has nothing in his lifetime, not much literate, even to be called illiterate, so he becomes one of the top and richest person, and multiple organizations he is floating. So there I observed, because say I have closely observed that. I won't name because it is unfair to name. But at the same time, as I am studying spirituality, because that is my base, I say spirituality is the base. Moment you part with the spirituality, you part with the ethics, morality, and humanity. See, governance, we will take two examples, very prominent examples. One was the Duryodhana, and another was Yudhishthira and Pandava, five Pandavas. See, and Bhagavad Gita is the supreme moral order, I would say, and is a guideline for each and every walk of life. Now, in that 16th adhyay, if you take it, it is Dayavasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. Say 26 characteristics of Daivi Sampada God has described. Avayam Sattva Samshuddhi. So that is the main part of governance. If the governance is based on this Daivi Sampada, then all the problems will be resolved. And on the other side, Asuri Sampada, idam maya labdam ivam prapse manoratham. Today I got this, tomorrow I will get this, today I removed or eliminated or got rid of that person, tomorrow I will kick him out. So that kind of mentality is called Asuri Sampada. Now, I won't say that all these people who are doing such evil things, they are not having intellect or they are not knowing all this part. But it is again like Duryodhana. When Lord Krishna asked him, why you behave like this? The answer given by Duryodhana is, Janami dharmam nachame pravrutti, janyam adharmam nachame nivrutti. Means I know what is unethical, what is wrong, but I cannot keep myself away from that. I know what is good, what is best, what is ethical, what is moral, but I am not inclined towards that. So exactly today the dilemma at governance level is this type of the dilemma. So this is the problem. This is what I feel. So the proper education, means apart from the technical I would say ISO, Six Sigma, all these things, Kaizen, everything comes under technical education. So that I do accept, and that is very much essential. Kaizen is essential, Six Sigma is essential, EMS is essential, ISO essential, everything. And especially one who is at the governance level, he must have proficiency in all this. Not only that he should have idea about it, but he should have proficiency in this. You'll be surprised. Right now, I am doing Six Sigma black belt, and I'll be completing lean master black belt. That is my target. I don't need it, but for my own upgradation, it is essential. So that is one attitude or aptitude a governance should have and must have, I would say. Now here, the best example is, as you had said, Raja Janaka. So when I am at the governance position, I am required to carry out all my duties. It is inevitable. But my role should be unattached. So Janaka is the best example. He was a king, he was a ruler, but we call him Videhi Janaka. So Sita Maya, his daughter, is called Vaidehi. One of the name of Sita Maya is Vaidehi because she was daughter of Videhi Janaka. Means he was having human body, he was a king, he was a ruler, but still, and now in recent days, the similar example like Janaka Raja is our Srimanta Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. See, he was no doubt a king, but he never said, this is Bhosle's empire, this is Shivaji's empire. येथे श्रींचे राज्य स्थापन व्हावे. Means he wanted divine kingdom. So that divinity is the base. Ramdas Swami also says, तेथे हवे प्रयत्न चळवळीचे पण अधिष्ठान ईश्वराचे. That is why Shivaji has said, येथे श्रींचे राज्य स्थापन करायचे. Means I want to bring the kingdom of God. So this is real governance. And when such kind of governance is there, the moral, the ethics, the humanity, spirituality, everything good, all that Devi Sampada will be reflecting in that. And if this is missing, then the governance will go towards Asuri Sampada. In Ishavasyam, at the beginning itself is said, Tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Means I want to enjoy it. I want to utilize it. But first, sacrifice. Tyaga. So basic, our culture, Hindu culture, Vedic culture, is Tyagavadi Sanskruti. So if that is missing, now everything is for me. This is what happened. Now the concerned stakeholder, let it go to hell. It may be the common man, it may be the shareholder, it may be the employee, whosoever may be. They are not given any consideration. Everything is for my own selfish motive, for selfish motto, and for selfish purpose. So that is Kushasana. I want to enjoy everything. I am not worried about anybody else. I am not worried about morality, ethics, or anything. But when it comes to the selfish thing, that spoils the whole broth. Yeah, in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna has asked this question to God. He listened to all that and then said, if this is so good, to be a good, to be a divine, then why people will? Kim papam charati purushaha. Why a man is inclined towards committing papa, means sin. The next line, God has answered, Kama esha, Krodha esha, means all Shadripu. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madamatsara. These are the Shadripus who drag them towards these unethical practices. And what is required? So why again spirituality is required? Because to conquer these Shadripu, to overcome the drag, you need to have some strong force. And what is that strong force? It is not a physical force. I do exercise, I do yoga and all that. I do pull-ups or weightlifting, bench press. That doesn't help me in this. Of course, my body has to be very strong. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. It is there, that cannot be ignored. But what is required is your mind. And what I strongly feel is that treatment to the mind is missing. And it is the mind which has to be powerful. If the mind is powerful, then all these Shadripu, they will not take over me. It is called that, in Marathi it is said, I should ride the horse. Horse should not ride me. See, if I cannot control these all Shadripu, then horse will ride me. And if I control them, I will ride the horse. What is expected? I should ride the horse. And what we see, like Chanda Kochar, what happened? She was expected to ride the horse, but horse has ridden her. Vijay Mallya, same case. That Nirav Modi, same case. Harshad Mehta. There are so many cases. Even the Satyam Prakaran. See, everything was going good. I don't know. But thing is that why they behave like this is somewhere they get carried away with this Shadripu. So, see, in corporate governance, I found total missing part is the treatment of the mind. They are taught Six Sigma, they are taught Kaizen, they are taught ERP. Everything is there. Ultimately, what is supreme? What is controlling all these things? These are all external things. But what is the internal controlling thing? Is my mind. And that is why Ramdas Swami has Manache Shlok. मना त्वाचिरे पूर्व संचित केले तया सारिखे भोगणे प्राप्त झाले मना वासना दुष्ट कामा नये रे मना सर्वथा पाप बुद्धि न कोरे. So treatment of the mind is essential, and for treatment of the mind, again spirituality is the only thing. And when it can be achieved, means what will be the stage of the mind? A weak mind will get carried away with all these Shadripu, Kim papam charati purusha, and a strong mind. What is strong mind? There are three definitions according to me, which Pandurang Shastri Athole has said. One is the mind has to be powerful. It has to be powerful. I am not, anybody will come and slap me. I don't agree with this. No one would dare to slap me, or no one dare to drag me. I should be that strong. My mind should be that strong. Second thing, my mind should be progressive. I want to do better, still better, still better. I remember my guide was, I am student of Dr. Satish Dhawan sir for my aerospace MTech at IISc, and digital electronics, Dr. U.R. Rao sir was my guide. Dr. Rao sir, my thesis when I was writing, 9 times it was rewritten. I used to type it myself. You imagine, at that time this computer was not there, no copy paste, no cut paste. The whole thing, one line is changed, all pages, the entire bunch has to be retyped. 9 times I retyped. I did it very quickly because I had that Shraddha, faith in my Guru. When everything was completed, he patted me. He said, right from the day when I am observing, that you never had any disgrace or you never had any bad feeling. I used to tell you something, again I used to change it. You were not at fault, but still you were not unhappy with it. I touched his feet. I said, sir, you wanted me to be the best. He shook me and he said, no, I don't want you to be the best. There was a question mark on my face. You imagine, when the Guru, you are Rao sir, he is saying, I don't want you to be the best. I was puzzled. He said, I want you to be perfect. So that was the moment I realized the thin line between perfect and best. So this is the state of the mind. And today, why I am so strong? I owe all this strength to that Guru. So a powerful mind. But my mind becomes powerful, my mind becomes progressive. But then again I can be Ravana or Kamsa or Jarasanga. Because I can do anything. I will do anything. So the third and most important thing for corporate governance required is a sensitive mind. And you will find Prabhu Ramachandra, Lord Sri Krishna, Janaka, Panchapandava, then our Chhatrapati Srimanta Shivaji Maharaj, they were powerful, they were progressive, but at the same time they were sensitive. So if these three characteristics are imbibed in the mind of the corporate governance, I think all the problems will be resolved. You very much rightly said From the same educational pattern, I am also evolved, other person is also evolved. But basically, the thing is that we celebrate various festivals and all that. But the real meaning, essence of that intellectual part is missing. It has become ritualistic. It has become ritualistic. So, for example, now this Shravan is there, Adhik Shravan, after that, Nija Shravan is there. The main function, it's a month of festival. Shravan is a month of festival. I will quote only two examples. One is Purnima, Rakhi Purnima. Because that is a burning issue as on today. So Rakhi Purnima is there. Say a beautiful lady is there. It is a human tendency that I feel like looking at her. So there is nothing wrong in looking at a beautiful lady. But with what mindset I should look at her? Bhogavadi or Bhavavadi? So what my culture teaches me, look at her as your sister. So if that essence is missing, then it becomes a ritual. Then the basic purpose is defeated. Second thing, Krishna Ashtami, we celebrate Janmashtami. Correct? What we do? We collect together, we go to the temple, we perform bhajan, this, that, what not. Everything is done they say everywhere in their own fashion they do it. Then they have got small prasada or mahaprasada. And they go home. But the true message is not carried. The Krishna Janma or Rama Janma is not a ritualist thing, it is an intellectual thing. Because in again Bhagavad Gita, 13th Adhyay, Idante Shariram Kaunteya Kshetra Vitta Vidiyate. This is Kshetra. This is a farm. So this is a farm. Here you have to sow. Here it will crop up. So it is the human mind which should be treated. And I think today that is missing. Second thing, you talked about the educational pattern. Since last 65 years post-independence, the Indian culture has been not only dominated, but wrongly projected. So that is the main problem. And if you want about the real education, I read the book. I will send the soft copy. I got a PDF version, the soft version. I'll send it to you. It will be, I think, very much helpful to you. Maharishi Arvinda Ghosh, he was a reformer, political reformer, the complete, and he was not believer of God. His father had, at the age of 7, he had taken him to England, kept there with a family, with a strict instruction that he should not get any exposure to Indian culture. But a surprising thing is that he became staunch Indian philosopher. Mahayogi Arvinda, we call him. Very few people know that Arvinda Ghosh, reformer, Krantikari, and the Mahayogi Arvind both are same. Because I had been to Pondicherry in Nainital for 15 days. I have delivered lectures on Arvindo. At Pondicherry also for 15 days, every day 3 lectures I have delivered. So his various books are there. One of the book is Education of Education. Because when the Modi government had called for opinion about the reforming the educational system, new education policy, I had sent that copy to the Modi. I said, why you are calling for an opinion of anybody? You just follow this. It contains the whole thing. And our Vedic method of education deteriorated. It is Lord Macaulay. Macaulay deteriorated. Because moment it became bread-oriented education, it has started deteriorating. So bread-oriented means selfish. For my own benefit, I will do anything. And that education is misused. The education which should be used for a divine purpose, it has gone in wrong direction. So again I will come to Bhagavad Gita, again I will come to spirituality, again I will come to Arvinda Ghosh or Vedic way of education, which is called Rushikula Paddhati. So that develops, because there the treatment of mind is very important. Today, Why I should get educated? Why I should get? I am struggling for a scrap of paper to get good package, to get good girl or good husband. So that is the objective. The basic objective is going in wrong direction. So that radical reformation is required.